What's going on, guys? Welcome to Frank's Media and Reviews. Today's video is going to be a 4K review to David Fincher's masterpiece, guys, and that is Seven. He is such a great director, man. Fight Club, the social Network, The Game, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Zodiac. Phenomenal films, man. And this one to me is his favorite. Is my favorites, mainly I think because I'm such a horror fan that this has many horror elements and great detective story, whodunit, and perfect investigation, some very deep storyline between just a husband and wife. And then of course the relationship, the dynamic between Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, and them finding this killer who his thing is, you find out, 7 deadly sins, and how that transpires, and then you see who the actor is, and who the killer is, and that's Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey is such a damn good actor, especially this is like peak Kevin Spacey, man. I'm gushing about the damn film like right away. You can tell like how much I love this film. I'm not even really gonna promote the damn channel. You all know the whole usual thing, guys. I really just want to talk about this film. So Morgan Freeman is a cop, a detective on his way out, and Brad Pitt is the newish guy, at least to this department. He wanted to get transferred to this specific department, which homicide, and yeah, man, just the chemistry they have, the stories, the backstories to each character. Just phenomenal, man. Just Morgan Freeman is like the wise old detective, right? And Brad Pitt is the impatient, hot-tempered young guy. And but yeah, he with the sense of humor as well. And then there's Gwyneth Paltrow, man. I forgot like how good she is in this film. My favorite part of the entire film, and this completely like surprised me. And I don't know if anyone else like has really mentioned this, but like the scene, anyone who has reviewed this film, especially the 4Ks that everyone's doing and everything, but like my favorite part in the entire damn film is the conversation that Gwyneth Paltrow and Morgan Freeman have at the diner. Gwyneth Paltrow is telling Morgan Freeman that she's pregnant. Is Brad Pitt the one? And just what Morgan Freeman tells Gwyneth Paltrow about his past relationship, his partner, that longtime partner, they were at an impasse, and that was basically she wanted kids, he did not, and he looked deep down in himself and decided, hey, kids aren't for me, man. And they separated. But he said is that even though he knew that he made the right choice for himself, he be damned if he didn't think about that day, that decision, what he said, and reverse course in his head to be with this partner, right? And the way that he says it, the acting between Gwyneth Paltrow and Morgan Freeman at that scene is so incredible, so impactful. And really, like I said, is my favorite part of the entire movie. And I can't believe that I'm saying that, but it really is, man. So there's that. And then of course, the scenes, the imagery to this film of each deadly sin, right? There's 7 deadly sins, and how they discover it, each one, and then what transpires later on in the film, seeing who the main villain is, which, they have it and everything, but it's Kevin Spacey. But this is peak Kevin Spacey to me, man. Like the 90's. You guys know how much I love The Ref. But this I want to say this was a year after The Ref. And then a few years later, he did American Beauty, and then of course the unusual Suspects, which is just a masterpiece of a film itself with a stellar cast. I mean, Kevin Spacey's delivery, and how he communicates on the phone with the detectives, when they're in the car scene, or when they're in the car towards the end of the movie, what he says to Brad Pitt to try to antagonize him, just bug him a little bit more and more, and Morgan Freeman as well, because he kind of loses it. And guys, seriously, man, this is a masterpiece of a film. And man, I really hope that I am describing this film justice, because easily this is one of my favorite films of all time. And I am so happy that this got a 4K transfer, which was, reviewed, that was approved by David Fincher himself. I really wish that we would have got what's in the box set, but of course David Fincher said nope. And then we got this. This is the 4K Steelbook. This is the back right here. And this is what's inside right here. I really love the cover, the front of it. Such a pivotal scene in the movie. You actually see it right here as well. This looks like the like the average box at the back of a DVD. So just a release itself. So I really wish that there could have been maybe something else instead of this kind of collage. There is a standard release. But it's more like a digibook, which I thought was much better. Kind of looking at this, I'm glad I have the steelbook, because again, I have a steelbook wall. I can put it out here again, because it is one of my favorite films of all time. But yeah, the digibook is much better. That being said, man, yeah, there's talks, of course, that's been brought up by many people about AI, how David Fincher implemented it in this film. And guys, if I didn't even know about that from learning about it, reading on it, and hearing from my other, colleagues, physical media reviewers and stuff, I wouldn't even have known, man. Like, this 4K transfer is simply fantastic, man. So detailed. It really is such a great 4K transfer. And the beginning of 2025 is off to a great start. I love the details. Oh my God, man. Gluttony, right? Seriously, every single crime scene, it looks spectacular and disgusting, very detailed. There's I'm apologize, but I can't remember the scene where the guy is on the bed and he is very anorexic looking, very malnourished, and the close-ups to that scene specifically with his skin. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, so good. The chase scene between Brad Pitt and Kevin Spacey. 4K transfer looks good. The rain, the overall color looks so dang good. Just finer detail in general. I really think that like when Brad Pitt gets hit and he has blood on his face, that looks really good, man. And there is like, this is a fantastic 4K transfer, man. I don't have the Blu-ray. I can't do that type of comparison. I just had the DVD, and the jump from that to the 4K format is incredible. It really is very impressive. Warner Brothers definitely is one of the best studios, I think, especially of 2024, to have phenomenal 4K transfers, restorations. You know, this is from the camera negative, and it's phenomenal, guys. Like, literally, if you're a fan of this film, this is a must buy. I really think it is. Again, I don't have the Blu-ray, can't do that comparison. But I just know what I have seen with my TV, LG OLED, and this is phenomenal, man. The audio is DTS 5.1. The shots, the shootout a little bit, very impactful, man. Like, it punches. I wasn't really expecting that, to be honest with you. I thought the audio was very good. Yes, of course, it would have been very nice to have a Dolby Atmos mix, especially like during the rain scenes. You know how that sounds, how fantastic that sounds with the height channels. But overall, the audio, fantastic. I think it was a very good 5.1. Special features. It's all ported over, nothing new, which blows, man. This is one of the best films, especially within us horror fans, thrill, you know, horror / thriller fans, man. And to not have any new special features is kind of a crime within itself. I'm just gonna be honest with you, that's BS, man. That being said, as I stated, if you're a fan of this film, this is a must buy. It is crisp, detailed. I didn't notice anything at all with like the AI, like nothing obvious. Again, if I didn't even know that, like I wouldn't even, you know, I wouldn't, you couldn't even tell. So I think it was a fantastic release from Warner Brothers. That is it, man. I simply loved this 4K transfer from Warner Brothers. So fantastic job. But as you guys can see and hear, like, I'm very passionate about this film. It is fantastic. And like I said, there's different moments for everyone within this film. That diner scene really surprised me, and it was very impactful. There's other scenes, of course, that is like very infamous. The end of the film, all that, you know, from Brad Pitt. But once Kevin Spacey just enters the movie, it hits it up in another level, man. He phenomenal casting, really, man. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching, guys. You know, hit the like and subscribe button if you do. Really appreciate it. Check out my tier memberships. Thank you to my tier members, John from Let's Talk Entertainment Media, William Driver, and Insomniac. Guys, get the movie, man. Oh, it's so good, guys. So that's it, and have a good one.